And we're back. And now we're going to talk about discipline with birth to 12 months. Infants need a schedule. This provides them with a sense of predictability. Infants should definitely not be overstimulated. They should be allowed to develop some tolerance to frustration and the ability to self-soothe. For an example, my son, when he was younger, I couldn't get him to go to sleep. So I just decided one day that I'm just going to let him cry. So I let him cry, and sure enough, he went to sleep. So that's an example of allowing my child to self-soothe. Some effective ways to discipline a child from birth to 12 months is positive reinforcement. Also, redirecting the child. Start the child on a new activity in a different spot of the classroom. Ineffective ways is verbal instructions and explanations. A child at this age cannot understand what you're saying, and they are not. Also, don't withhold privileges and do not give consequences. It's not appropriate for this age. And now we're going to move on to discipline in early toddlers, which is 1 to 2 years. Discipline at this age is necessary to ensure safety and limit aggression and prevent destructive behavior. It's very important to teach a child to learn from their experiences. Essentially, trial and error. Let them make the mistake and they can learn from the experience through consequences. Now, we're going to talk about the effective and ineffective ways to discipline early toddlers. An effective way is redirecting. Give the child options. Provide them with choices. They like to feel independent, and helping them make their own choices will be beneficial. An ineffective way is sitting out and timeout. Toddlers are very susceptible to fears of abandonment at this age. Also, verbal direction is ineffective. Toddlers aren't verbal enough to understand. And now I'd like to show you guys a video. All right. So now let's talk a little bit about this video. Does this look like an appropriate form of discipline for a child at this age? How would you have disciplined this child differently?
I'm not sure I would have called him a bad boy. I don't think that was very helpful.
I agree, that's not very helpful at all.
I think removing him from the situation would have been better because he thinks it's a game more than being disciplined at that age.
Very good answers. I think that the mom in this video was just trying to have fun with the video, but instead of letting him color on the walls, he needs to know that coloring on the walls is not good. And we definitely don't need to be telling a child that they're bad, because they will think that they are actually a bad child.
I didn't think that the punishment looked very painful or anything, though. I don't know if the child even got any message.
No, not at all.
I agree.